My name is Breanna J. I work here at Community Human Services Corporation in our Homeless Assistance Program, and I am a case manager in our supportive outreach team, and I also am the coordinator for Operation Save a Life, our outreach arm. Operation Save a Life provides food, socks, and hygiene kits on a regular basis. We go out twice a week. On Tuesdays we visit the north side, and on Wednesdays we visit downtown, and we walk around to some of the more well-known camps.
Most people who are on the north side happen to stay under highway overpasses just because there's so many on the north side and it's not near anyone else's housing. They kind of can maintain it for some time.
Mostly we're dependent on volunteers, so I have a lot of great opportunities to meet a lot of individuals who care, who are willing to take the time out to come and walk 2 or 3 miles with me to make sure that people are doing okay.
You have hygiene kits. Okay. They usually have a razor, soap, shampoo, a washcloth, and everyone else has food, which contains a drink, two bologna sandwiches with cheese and mustard and mayonnaise inside.
Kind of check on them, see how they're doing. In the summer months I try to provide water, maybe some clothing items, and in the winter months I try to provide blankets and hats, scarves, gloves, hand warmers, things like that. We like to coordinate with some of the other outreach programs in the county to make sure that we are providing as much service as we can to people while they're on the street. We just want to make sure they're safe and that they're surviving.
So I had another seizure, and I was living in Allegheny Cemetery for 5 years, but I would still go to work regardless, trying to get back on my feet. And I was living with some friends over in East Liberty, and I come home one night and the entire house was, well, not just the house, the entire block was burned down at Peabody High School. Some crackhead had fell asleep with a cigarette, set the whole block on fire. And I happened to bump into Happy, my roommate over there. And he took me over here to Lawn Street. And the next morning I met your husband Mac and Becky. I told them my story, and they basically saved my life.
There has been a decrease in the number of people we've been seeing, which is always a really good thing. I'm usually happy when we have very few people out on any given night, usually in hopes that they have found shelter elsewhere. So it's been on the decline, but there's still a lot of obstacles for people who are in the street.
If I didn't meet you guys, I'd be dead. I would have never lasted another winter on the street. Too damn old for that anymore.
In order to help individuals get off the street, it usually takes a multi-agency, multi-person effort. If they're low income, one of the first things that needs to happen is they need to get some kind of income. And then after the income issue is finding them appropriate housing.
I try to help any way I can since you guys have helped me so much. And you guys are fantastic people. You've helped out so many people. Probably the best program I've ever heard of in my life.
I'd like to see society start to care a little bit more about the fact that we've let all these people just live outside, and that's something I wouldn't want to wish on my worst enemy.
But thanks to these wonderful people, I know what it's like to live like a normal human being instead of like an animal out in the woods.